So we're here at Jedediah Smith Redwood State and National Park, and these trees are huge. Well, good morning / afternoon. We're on our way down to the Redwoods. Just pulled off right here. It's a really beautiful spot. Check that out. It's pretty awesome. So we're just going to enjoy the view for a few more minutes, and let's go check out those redwoods.
There's a ton of viewpoints on the drive down the 101, so we just stopped at one called House Rock. So we're walking up the hill here right now. Let's check it out.
Well, it's quite the view up here. We're up on this, I don't even know what you want to call this, just up on a very high point on a cliff. It actually has a memorial plaque to Samuel Boardman, who is the first superintendent of state parks for Oregon, and I guess they call him the father of the Oregon state park system. But this is pretty spectacular, and the camera's definitely not doing the colors justice, I bet. But it's that, like, I don't even know, tropical, turquoise, all kinds of really interesting colors. A bunch of fishing boats out there too.
I feel like you always hear about the Oregon coast, but I don't think anyone actually explains just how breathtaking it is over here. It's amazing.
This is by far the nicest, like, drive down the 101, which everybody says that, but it's just the cliffs and the water are, until you see it in person, it's kind of unexplainable. The videos and pictures don't really do it justice. Brett's having to stand in the drive-thru line to get coffee at Dutch Brothers. We could make coffee, but we decided to get iced coffee. We're only about 25 minutes or so away from our destination. And while she's getting us some coffee, I'm using this massage gun. So I got a pinched nerve or something on my back. It's the day 4. Today is really bad, like excruciating pain. So, had this happen a couple years ago. Chiropractor actually fixed it and just, released some pressure areas. So when we get back to base camp, I guess you can say, in Albany, I'm going to get into a chiropractor. We had new insurance, so I had to look through, pretty much accepted everywhere, but had to find that out, and it covers chiropractic services, which is awesome. So I'm gonna get that done, but in the meantime I'm gonna try to use this, see if I can release if there's something back there. And it's pain even in my tricep and my left arm down to my elbow, so that's exactly what happened before. It's not a heart attack, guys. This is what happened before, and it's just something, a muscle bunched up or a nerve pinched or something. But whatever the chiropractor did last time, just kind of loosening me up, releasing things, aligning things, helped fix it. So fingers crossed. But let's get this coffee. Let's get on the road. 25 more minutes. So we're here at Jedediah Smith Redwood State and National Park. And these trees are huge. We're here at Stout Grove, and it looked like it was really beautiful. The drive-in was phenomenal. We'll actually show you on the drive out. It was interesting. It's tight. Definitely got to pay attention for oncoming vehicles.
And you cannot come here in a big rig.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the Echo at 23 feet
still pushing it.
Is the max.
Yeah.
Maybe up to 25. but the parking is tight. There is one area we actually saw though, right there by the sign, that you could easily fit a 25-foot rig, but nothing more, because you would have a hard time getting in the road on some of the turns. So there's that. Look at the size of these trees. I honestly don't even think I can like get it in the video how tall these things are. Talking 300 feet. So this is a little bit of a perspective for you guys, how big these redwoods are. I mean,
They feel very, very small.
I'm not gonna pan up 300 feet, but the width too, this is incredible. Trying to walk and actually like capture the true size of these for you all, but it just is not doing it justice, at least looking on the screen here right now. I mean, this is just insane. Look at that. So we're gonna have to do some research, and I know they've had crazy wildfires all up in this area before, but that's definitely a lot of char marks on these redwoods.
Yep.
So we noticed that as we're walking through everywhere, there's a lot of burn. So luckily the redwoods survived. I know they were worried about one area, but I don't remember exactly what that area was. You know, the firefighters came in and actually wrapped the trees last year. So thank God for great forest firefighters, because places like this are spectacular. So it said it was a half-mile loop, but we have ran into another person hiking the trail coming from the other direction, and it is most certainly not a half-mile loop. It does not loop, or it does somewhere and we missed it, because on the map it showed it did, but we did.
Followed the one sign that said to go that way.
Yeah, but it said you could also go the other way, so that means they should have looped around to each other, so it's very confusing. But the person we ran into, she was coming from another parking lot, and we've been walking this river. We've walked much farther than a half mile, and it didn't loop. So somewhere we missed a turn or something, but it doesn't matter because it is a beautiful, beautiful walk slash hike, because it has turned into more hiking conditions, and we are not in our hiking boots. So Brittany's in like bear paw furry boots, and they're pretty slick on the bottom, and I'm in my usual Jordans, so they are pretty slick and not made for these conditions. So look at this. It's all roots and rocks, so we've decided to turn around, not test our luck with an ankle injury, and walk back this way and see if we could figure out where this loop actually was. Guess we'll see. Keep you guys posted. Well, there he is, Mr. Wilson, as Brittany calls it. All alone.
Wilson's not alone. Mona and Bjorn are in there.
Well, I bet he doesn't have any parking friends next to him anymore.
True.
And there's some in other spots.
I can see Mona there.
But, see what we were talking about? Fits like a glove. Perfecto. So it's time for us to make some lunch after that little walk. We're pretty hungry.
Hi.
I think Brittany's gonna make some peanut butter ramen. Debating whether we do it here or if we're gonna head out of here and find a spot on the side of the road by the river. We saw a few good spots, so we'll figure it out. Well, we pulled over right here on the side of the road next to a beautiful river. just outside of the road slash trail
Stout Grove
into
area.
Stout Grove, and Brittany cooked us up some ramen. Look at that.
It's so easy to make.
So it's just some peanut butter ramen, and what'd you do? Just
I basically make the sauce on the stove and then put the ramen in it afterwards and just mix it all up. It's really just veggies, peanut butter, olive oil, soy sauce, and sweet chili sauce. That's it.
yeah, so just your steam fresh bag of veggies and then some ramen, and then just didn't use the flavor pack, I guess you call it.
No, don't use the flavor pack unless you want it to taste like chicken or beef or whatever it is that the flavor is. I don't know. Do they have multiple flavors of ramen?
Yeah, chicken, beef, all that. So we're gonna enjoy this. I was just relaxing, letting my back feel a little bit better, and kind of figure out what our game plan is. We know where we're staying tonight, so we got to make it there at some point. It's only about 15 minutes away, 20 minutes away, but we're gonna see if there's anything else we want to look at. Well, we finished up that peanut butter ramen. Delicious. Definitely one of our favorite quick eats, and just enjoyed some time here by the river. It's really nice, really pretty. I wish you guys could see this in person, but we're gonna get on the road, go to where we have some cell service, so we can just look and see if there's anything else we want to see before we head over to our spot for the night that we're gonna park up and relax and get some sleep. All right, so we're at our spot for the evening, Lucky 7 Casino. So we're gonna go inside, check in with security, and we're gonna enjoy a good breakfast, I think, here tomorrow. They have a really good restaurant from what we've seen. All right, everybody, well, we went in, checked in. It's been a little while. We just laid down, relaxed, been hanging out, browsing on our phones. That's about it. So we think we're actually gonna close this video out here. We don't want to make it too lengthy, and we just really wanted to show you guys the Oregon coast and the Redwoods.
So if you've enjoyed this video, please remember to give us a big thumbs up. As always, drop a comment below. Let us know if you've gone down the 101 on the coast or stayed somewhere really awesome around the Redwoods area. And of course, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. We would love to have you join our little family.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see